Hi, Sean Reilly here with Cherry Creek Properties. Been a licensed real estate agent here in the Metro Denver area for the last 21 years. I want to take a moment of your time here and let you know about a free home buying webinar that I offer on my website here. You can scroll down the page here and you click on the link for upcoming dates and times. And the idea here is a lot of people that I've talked to get the idea of buying a house and really don't know what the next step is. I want to be able to take you from the inception of the idea and walk you through everything that's kind of necessary in terms of making a purchase here in the Metro Denver area. And I'll be going over that here in terms of what I'll be discussing in a moment. I'll pull up a PowerPoint presentation and kind of walk you through what it is that I'll be teaching on the webinar. But just wanted to have a chance to say hello, let you know who I am, and then if you have any questions in regards to this, feel free to give me a call, 303-520-8700. Again, my name's Sean Reilly, work with Cherry Creek Properties, and now we'll get into the details of the webinar.
All right, now I'm going to talk about the topics that I'll be discussing here in the home buying webinar. After I'm done with this, I will show you actually how to register for an upcoming webinar. First off, just going to touch a little bit on myself in terms of my experiences here in the last 20 plus years in the residential real estate market in the Metro Denver area. After that, I will tackle a big question in terms of what's on a lot of people's minds at this point, and that has to do with why would I want to buy a home? Obviously, the market's been beaten up pretty good here in the last few years, and is the time to buy right now, or is it better to wait? And that's a decision that you ultimately will have to make. But I'll throw some thoughts and some ideas out at you, and you can make up your own mind. On to financing. We'll talk about the major players out there and different variations of types of loans, just to kind of give you a feel in terms of what to be looking for in the financing arena. After that, we'll dig into the search. This is the fun spot of the presentation where I'll walk you into how to set up an IDX MLS website so that you can search almost like a realtor does. You'll have access to just about all the data that I have. It won't be as fresh, but it will be within within a day or so. I'm going to dovetail into the financing section again with the loan pre-approval. Here I just kind of want to explain to you why it's a lot better to be pre-approved than just pre-qualified. The negotiation, we'll talk about the different, in my mind, I believe there are three different sellers out there at this point, and I'll talk to you about each one of them and kind of what to expect if you make an offer with any type of any one of these three sellers. After that, I'm going to assume that we're under contract on a property, and I'm going to talk to you about what your responsibilities are and the different contingencies that are included with being under contract. Once we walk through that, we get to the closing. Again, just going to talk about responsibilities, also on the realtor side in terms of what needs to be done by the real estate agent, and also your responsibilities at closings. I'll throw out a few discounts that I'm aware of in terms of if you buy a home at Home Depot, Lowe's. I've got a couple carpet people that are relatively inexpensive. Can give you names if you'd like. Have a question and answer session where you can ask any questions. Remember also that any point during the webinar, I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have. Quick conclusion, and that will be the webinar. My webinars have run in the ballpark of about an hour or thereabouts, 50 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes. Depends on how many questions that you have. Again, happy to answer any and all that you might have. So now that we've talked about what's going to be discussed in the webinar, let me quickly show you how to sign up for a webinar. So on my website here, which is mydenverrealestatesearch.com, you go up to the webinar page, and that will pull up the home buying webinar. And here are the upcoming webinars in January, February, March, and April of 2012. Real simple, click on register here, and what that will do is going to bring you to this page here, WebEx Meeting Center. At that point, you'll just, I believe, just first, last email address. Once you sign up and you're officially registered, you'll get a quick email stating that you are signed up for the webinar. And then as we approach the time for this one, 7 o'clock, you just click on this and follow their directions. Passwords always 1234. Keep that in mind, but you'll have that information on the email. And look forward to having you in one of my webinars. And thanks for taking a look at this video. Any real estate questions? Sean Reilly, 303-520-8700. Thank you.